All right, well, I have time. I'll hold off on crafting anything with Bridget yet for now. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do next. We'll definitely have a lot of stuff we need to move through. Unfortunately, our options as far as traveling is concerned is a little limited. I do want to get this and see what it is. So we'll move here. We'll go ahead and just put a decal here just to save me a little bit of movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gain a TM, and we can activate a TM without paying the JB costs. I will take it. 1, 2, 3. Shred. Ignore effects of target's moves, effects, abilities, and held items. Spirit Break. When the target next attacks, decrease attack strength by 1. And Flower Trick, which we don't have a grass move, or anyone that can learn grass moves. Spirit Break's not terrible. Shred's kind of nice. It may give us at least some options. I do like having Twister for the paralysis, though. Spirit Breaks can get replaced regardless. Yeah, I think I'm okay with picking up Shred. I think I may go ahead and drop the Insomnia, as much as I like having the extra initiative. So with that, we have a decent attack. Because having two strength on all your attacks is not great. Okay. So yeah, I went 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I went. I think it was here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can go 5 to here, and just do whatever's here. Okay. All right, search. Power Gem. None of our... Oh, we have one person that can learn rock moves. Power Gem, if at least one status is rolled, choose one status effect matching your learnable types and inflict it. And then we also can get Hex, which can do Hex, which honestly is not terrible. Only problem is Ghost and Dark literally have the same, almost the exact same type benefits. Power Gem, though, would be able to get some work done. I mean, it will at least give me some other options besides the... As for status effects, I mean, the only status effect it would inflict with Voltorb would be paralysis, which isn't terrible, but we kind of have that covered. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just auto-resolve and take the Hex, and I'll give if attacking before the opponent immediately after checking initiative. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just if you go faster. Alright. So having at least a strong ghost move is nice. Okay. And then you can just return. Cool. I am tempted to spend a coin to explore more, but I think we got enough at the moment. And we can start navigating around this whirlpool. I've been always not messing around with, but it's actually pretty handy. Kilgrave used it a bunch to get a lot of extra movement. So yeah, let's go ahead and end the round. And we'll go ahead and get moving. So we'll go 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and do a decal here just so I can grab this. So I can grab it and move back. So 1, 2, 3. And I'll do a Explorer Compass. Oh, if you have an Explorer Compass and a water type Pokemon, which I do, I can interact with this. Got it. So I'll go ahead and do a roll here. Alright, it is a normal hit. If it's a normal hit, I get gain 5 movement. So I went 1, 2, this is free, 4, sorry, 1, 2, this is free, go to 3. I have 7 more movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use that. 5. 6. Because this thing gave me extra 5, and I have 5 right now. Yeah, so I have 10. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 movement left, and I can use this to move. I can spend 5 to go anywhere in a orthogonal direction. So I'll go all the way to here. Not that concerned about legendaries or any of that right now. Yeah, if I stop here, that will give me plenty to work with, and I can work my way towards the bug gem. Alright, so I have 4 movement left. Activate this, get more of those, perfect. And then I can go one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way straight to the bug gem. 8, 9, 10. If we need to, I can stop short if I'm not ready for it. So what we got here is a Silver Wing, which gives bonus to flying and bug type moves, which we do have. We can tag out the gift receipt for now. I don't think we're going to need it too badly. Bug is super effective against Dark and Psychic, so it's going to be mostly Voltorb and Pidgeot, which I'm okay with. So what's the bug gem looking like? Shujinja, which has Wonder Guard. Shuckle, who's a pain in the ass. And I don't have Totodile evolved. So yeah, the Shuckle is going to be the problem. Everything else is not too bad. But yeah, the Shuckle is a monster. Okay, we'll go ahead and try this and see what happens. Go ahead and click ready. Shuffle, and we're opening with Shuckle. Alright, well we can outspeed with Totodile. Water is super effective against rock. We also have Chomp if we need it. And rock is unfortunately good against flying and most of the stuff we have. Alright, we'll do what we can. Sorry if the music seems loud. Alright, I'm going to give Totodile the gift receipt, and I will send it out first. I mean, it's either that or I do Voltorb. Rock doesn't do extra to lightning, and electric, and it's not resistant to electric. But it will definitely kill me. And this thing... yeah, it adds a crit. Oh my god, this thing's such a monster. I mean, the other option is I think send out Thivol, which of course means I get hit with Buzzy Swarm. And Buzzy Swarm will also destroy me. So, the play may be, so just next attack during your turn. Oh, at the end of the turn. During your turn. Okay, so with Life Orb, I could maybe make this work. Okay, it's gonna get ugly. We'll open with Volt Orb. Life Orb will give me +2 strength, attack strength, bringing this up to 7. We definitely outspeed. So 7 strength, electric move. And we need to do like a lot of damage. So can you make that happen? That is not a lot of damage. That's not a lot. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. The good news is I got 4 statuses, which means I can immediately attack again. Now, I read this. During your turn, all your moves gain +2 attack strength. At the end of the turn, take 2 true damage. So this should still have 7 power. Or 7 strength. Yeah, during your turn, all your moves. But I will verify that. Okay, so one thing to note about charges is you can only do 1 around. So I can't do multiple. So that's just the thing I want to keep track of. Now, the thing about the Life Orb I did find out, yeah, it does work with things like charges and like quick attack type stuff. So we do get to roll 7 dice again. Hopefully we'll do more than 3. Here goes nothing. I mean, it's either that or I do Uproar, which would guarantee at least 5 damage. I mean, that would have been probably better. But you know what? I mean, yeah, you know what? We'll go with this, and we'll hope it works. All right. All right, that's a lot more damage. 8. Bring it down to 4. It's going to attack with Buzzy Swarm. Heal 1 damage for each unfainted bug-type Pokemon in your party. Your party being what you're actually fighting with, so it's a 2v2, so it's going to heal for 2. Okay. Here goes nothing. 5 dice. I need to not die. If I can survive, that'll be fantastic. That is fantastic. We take 3 damage. Putting us down to that. We could do Crisis. Oh, actually, no, that does kill us. Yeah, that is going to kill us because we took 2 damage from Life Orb. So yeah, this will take us out. Unless I re-roll one of these hits into a status, which I'm not going to risk. So yeah, that is it for you. We're going to go ahead and just bring out Pidgeot. We do have Silver Wing, which does give bonuses to flying and bug type moves, so we have Roost here. So we can make that happen. So we can roll 3 dice. Go flying, which unfortunately is not great against that either. How should I do this? I do outspeed. Let's do Shred. Yeah, we'll do Shred. okay. I was hoping to get like a status and then use like a surprise attack, but I didn't need to. I did 7 damage. Dragon does regular to get rock and bug. So that's 1 down. Okay. So Jinja can't live. We have a super effective move, so we're good on that front. We got Letty in here with Mach Punch. And I think it may be may do a second move. Yeah, I think this will be the... Yeah, it'll end up being a tie. Yeah, so it'll be Letty in. 3 badges? Yep, 3 badges. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going to open with its fighting move first. And Mach Punch me. That's a flying move. I did the wrong one, but it's still the same damage. So we take 2, and then it can immediately attack again. Buzzy Swarm technically can do more damage, so it's going to do that. 5 dice at -2. I take 5 damage. Holy cow. Okie dokie. Okay, dokie, so that happened. I'm gonna go ahead and do Crisis Power. And I do get to keep it. This will give us +1 strength, so it'll be 4 dice on our Roost. Roost does heal us for 2. And we'll see where this puts us. That's 7 damage. Putting it down to 4. So it can Mach Punch. Only if it crits me will this actually finish me. And there isn't really much I can do about it. I can spend some stuff to reroll a die and see if we get a status. Then I can essentially, that'll guarantee my kill. So yellow and 2 blues. I'll reroll one of the hits. Okay, we do an extra damage. Alright, well then it's all moment of truth. If I get double critted and I don't block it, which I probably won't, we're out. That's, I should have saved the reroll for that. I'm an idiot. Well, that's a loss for us then. Way to go, game. Alright, win or lose, it goes away. So we'll hit return. Next. And unfortunately, that's a loss. That sucks. Getting hit with that many crits was kind of bullshit. We do get to keep our card at least, but the fact we went through all that trouble to take out Shuckle only to get wrecked by the bug fighting type definitely wasn't great. Alright, well, that's a bit of a setback. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and hit end of round and then cry. Alright, so we'll get our random weak Pokemon. We get Choodle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we get Choodle. And we'll probably end up replacing Totodile then. Do that plus that. Okay. Okie dokie. What does Choodle become? Dreadmar, which gets Jaw Lock. I remember that. That thing wrecked me in the past because of stupid fatigue. So yeah, +3, +3. We're definitely going to keep that one. I want to try to wait as long as possible, before dropping anybody or getting a menagerie. All right. We already cycled through. We're good to go on that. Let's go ahead and move. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make our way to the flying gym. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us bonuses to flying and fairy type. So we can kind of juggle that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got rocketed. All right. I am going to go ahead and put my decal out while I'm doing this. And guess it doesn't really matter now where I put it, so we'll just put it there. Make something work with that. Okay, so keep this out. Put this there. And then we go ready. And that'll give us our rocket fight. Yep, gives us our rocket fight. And then can I just click this? Oh, can I click next? There you go. So you've clicked next, it moves over to here, and then you can click on this. Oh, right, it's only one at a time. That's okay. Okay, and the HP is correct. It's a Farfetch, has 9 speed, and has Air Cutter, which means it does a lot of damage. So I could open with Roost, or open with a Pidgeot. Could open with Thievel and just punch as hard as we can. If attacking before the opponent immediately after checking initiative, you can increase the strength by 3, which would be 6. And then this thing, hits for 3, and then I could potentially... I could also inflict Hex, which would save me a lot of trouble too. Or we do Voltor, but I will get outsped, and I could potentially die from that. Oh, the Crisis Power I don't get to keep. I didn't have the gift card equipped. Alright. Speaking of gift card, we can go ahead and give Thievel this, because equipped items don't matter. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and send you out, and we'll see how this goes. I like how its name is Pickpocket. Alright, we outspeed. We can start with a Sucker Punch. Okay, 6 damage, putting it down to 5. Alright, and then it's going to hit back, and it's going to give us an Air Cutter effect. And it's going to roll... There we go. I will take 2. Okay, and then we'll do Hex, or not Hex, we'll do Sucker Punch again. For 4. And then, unfortunately, we're going to get hit again for a lot. This will do 5. And then we'll hit back. Alright. 1 down. We're just going to return you. And then we'll just hit moderate again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, another this one's Air Slash, but yeah, we got Knocked Owl here. I'm not really that concerned about crits. We're going to go ahead and open with Sucker Punch if attacking before opponent immediately after checking initiative, so yeah, we'll have 6 dice for this. That is 8 damage. And then Unfortunately, I don't have enough I could try to finish it off with a surprise attack, but we're not really that concerned about it. I can also heal, but honestly I'm not that concerned about that either. So we're just going to go straight into flying and wrecking. This will do 4 damage because of the extra die from crit from the previous attack. Alright, you did your job. We still don't outspeed with Voltorb, unfortunately, so we'll send out Pidgeot. Alright, with Pidgeot, we can just open with a Shred. Three damage. Get hit with Air Slash in return. I take 8 damage. Let's make sure this is correct. Yeah, I have +1/+1 thanks to the yellow effect. So yeah, 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage, taking me down to 1. I am going to go ahead and just try to kill with Shred here. Alright, you're done. I don't want to see you again. Alright. We do get 6 JP for this. And we get a coin. Cool. I think I am going to go ahead and spend a coin and activate this thing. And I think what I want... it's a Focus Sash. This will allow me to potentially stay alive if I need to. Actually, well, max HP, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that should be fine. Grab a Focus Sash for that. Alright, that is it for the round. I am not exploring. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and spend 1 to explore. And a compass. And we'll explore this way. Okie dokie. Alright, new round. We're running out of time. We have 5 rounds. Or sorry, we have 10 rounds to get 5 badges. And we also need to go and defeat a 1-star. Alright, we'll go ahead and get things going here. Move for free to there. Use a decal. Getting these roads up and running. Move here. Okay, TM. So I haven't used any movement yet. I'll go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll go ahead and do Pokemon Snap. At the cost of a phone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spend a bunch of reds. I will spend 7 reds. Not sure what the limit is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Didn't help. Alright, I'll spend 3 pinks. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I'm not going to spend any tier 3s. Alright, we're just going to snap. Cool. Thanks. Alright. I'll just take 1 coin. Alright, and then I will spend that coin and a compass to explore here. Well, not not going that direction anytime soon. Alright. Alright, goes to new round. Let's, no, I'm going to end up replacing Totodile, so I don't care. Alright, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Glad I'm not using these menagerie tickets. Because holy cow. We've unlocked a bunch of them. At this point, I don't need to use them yet. We'll hold on to them. Alright, so we went 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll place a road here. Move here for free, and then go 5 to here. Alright, before we do anything, let's see what we can get from our TMs. 1, 2, 3. Mispurge. The dragon type move can be either dragon or fairy. If this move is super effective against the target, heal for half the damage. Don't care about those, don't care about those. Honestly, replacing Shred, I think, is the play for that. So we'll replace Shred with Mispurge. We'll keep Twister, keep that. And we will actually give the Rainbow Wing now, because I can now treat this as a fairy type move. Which I probably will, because fairy is super effective against dragon. So, yeah, we'll just treat it as a fairy move. Okay, these will get discarded. And let's see if we can fight a flying gem. It's going to be pretty rough. But I would like to hope that we can actually make something happen here. Alright, ready? I should have probably actually checked it, but at this point I'm just taking my losses. Flying. I can read. There they are. Fairy fighting, all of that. Cool. Throw you out. Shuffle. We're starting with Togetic. And it has 6 initiative. You know what doesn't have 6 initiative? This guy. Alright, Voltorb. Let's go ahead and just subtract the damage now. 7 dice, Electro Ball. Yep, that's a thing we can do. Alright, 7 dice, Electro Ball. Just blast this thing and kill it. Because one way or the other, I mean, it's either that. Yeah, there's no way. We have 3, unless we get, yeah, even then that thing's ground type. Yeah, I think this is our best call. Yeah, we'll just do this and see what happens. 7 dice. That is 9 damage, it's gone. Okay. And we already took our damage, and then most damage is tie. No, it's not. It's flying. So it's a tie between these two. Yep. So it'll be one of these, and they both outspeed regardless. All right. We get Revelation Dance. This move becomes the same type as the user's first type. So it's fire. Okay. Fire it is. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and go first. It gets +3, +3. And here it comes. It's going to blast me with fire, I believe. Yep. Fire Revelation Dance. That is plenty to murder me. Cool. Next. high your speed. That's not good enough. Oh, also you need to get back to whatever you were supposed to be at. So, yeah, Fairy's not going to do much on that, so... Yep, I think we'll just do Pidgeot. It's going to outspeed us and attack. We'll just stick with the fire move because it's literally no difference and we're immune to lifted. So, here it comes. 3 damage. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and use Roost then, which will heal me for 2. Three damage. 1, 2, 3. I'm okay with what we have right now, so we'll let it whack us and hope it doesn't murder us. 5 damage. Goes to us. We'll heal for 2 with Roost. Okay, 2 damage. And unfortunately, that's not much to work with. Yeah, Paralyze is not going to save me. Alright, well, here it comes. 5 hits. Weak charge ready, okay. This thing is only moderate, so yeah, I take 3 damage. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go for gold here. Roost, heal for 2. Actually, let's go Mispurge. Five damage. Alright, that's game for that. We did it. We didn't die. Get our badge up. We can get an egg. I was planning on dropping Totodile anyway. You know what? Give me that egg. We'll drop Totodile. Bye-bye, Totodile. I think I used you once. It wasn't a bad Mon either, it's just... didn't want to use him. Okay, so we got that going for us. We also immediately hatch it with an item. So we got the utility card, we need 3 JP, a coin, and a TM. And most important, we get to explore. We'll explore in this direction. Fairy Gem. Okay. Fairy is not resistant to itself, at least. Anything else of note? No. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the next button to make that thing go away, and turn off the music. And we'll go ahead and end the round. Cool. Let's go ahead and hatch this egg. 444. 4 greens. 4 of those. And 4 of those. Give us a random week. Okay, I'll take you. And then you'll be at 9. So we'll have a grass type, and what do you become? Go-Goat. Ground rock type? Nice. Ghost right now doesn't have much in the form of moves. Alright, give its egg stuff. Alright, we got some somewhat beefy mons. Okay, so with what we have right now, I would like to deal with the fairy gem and then do a race or do a dungeon. One of those things. Also, we need JP like badly. Alright, so first things first, I can go up one. Just kind of seeing what route I should take for this. Oh, we have a water gem that I've been neglecting. I completely forgot we had a water gem. So it'll be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I can make it. I can go 1 to here, grab this, 2, put out the road decal. 3, 4, 5 to water gem. So what's water gem looking like? Boop. Discharge, Shadow Ball, Psychic. Of course, they have Aqua Burst. Yeah, honestly, the only thing is the discharge that's the concern. Yeah, we'll do it. And maybe, just maybe, we can make some stuff happen. We desperately need rare canties at this point. Alright, let's get to work. 4th slot, Slowbro. Alright, 7 speed. Cool. Let's go ahead and open with Voltorb. We're gonna end up taking 2 because of Life Orb. And I'm just gonna hit you with everything I got. As 8 damage, which is 1 short of what we need. Unless I pop an item. I would rather pop an item. Actually, I don't really need to pop an item. How fast are you guys? So the Sawana is the only problem. We have 4 badges. Everything else I outspeed with Thievel. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do Surprise Attack, and I'll attack again. This will be super overkill, but it will guarantee murder this thing. So yeah, we did 7, or yeah, we did how much damage? We did 8 damage on the first swing. And this will guarantee kill it the next time. Okay, it is off the board. Okay. And then all of these get alright, they technically all have a tie with Aqua Burst. Okay, we got the Jellicent. Okay, Jellicent is going to open with Aqua Burst, since it does the most damage. Definitely takes me out. Alright, I'll bring out Thievel. Yep. Ghost is not very effective against Dark. Also, we just barely outspeed. So since we outspeed, we can do Sucker Punch at 6 strength. So we'll do that first. was not an active Pokemon, so we're still losing the battle card. 11 damage. Putting it down to 2. It just did Aqua Burst, so it is going to have to do Shadow Ball. Alright, take 1. I am not going to even bother writing it down, because we win with Sucker Punch. Or we can win with Hex, that also works. There we go, battle over. Good job. Badge up. We get another egg. Do we want another egg? Oval Charm says after breeding your... Yeah, I think you only do them once. So I can't auto hatch it. So I don't think I want to do that. Ability patch? I think we want the ability patch. Which I'm going to go ahead and use immediately. Once I get everything else done. Coin and TM. And most importantly, we'll go ahead and explore in this direction, that direction. An electric gym. And we have some races over there. Speaking of races, we have one over here we can take advantage of. Or we can take advantage of the one that's over in this direction that I actually have a road for. So, yeah. That will probably be the play. Because if I do that, then I can maybe live another day. Problem is it's in mountains, and I don't actually have a lot of things that actually handle that. It would really come down to if I can get good events, or good options for it. Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and click next here. I'll go ahead and spend a coin. Actually, you know what? We'll hold on to the coins. So we're at 5 badges. I've already used my ability thing. We're good for that. Okay, end of round. Give me a moment. All right. Let's get this going. So at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and pop Menagerie tickets. Actually, I can wait. I can wait literally till the last minute. So we'll do that. You know what? Let's just stack our TMs. Make this a little bit more tolerable. Or at least make it look like they stack. Okay. What I may consider doing, well, in the future is popping Focus Sash on Voltorb for this for the next fights, just so it can tank a hit. All right. So with what we have, we can go 1, 2, 3, and then we can path to here, place a road down there. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 to here. Okay. And then we'll race. Close quarters. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. Okay. We'll send out Thievel. I don't think anything else is going to really work. So we'll do close quarters, and this will be moderate. Nothing there. Yeah, I should have probably used Pidgeot instead. All right, nothing there. Next is based off initiative. Our initiative is 12. So we do move 2 spaces with that. 1, 2. And unfortunately, with what typings we have, we're not going to win this. We should have used Pidgeot. Or we are amazing. That is... We have Ghost and Dark, both of which are super effective against Psychic and Ghost. That is... We made it. So we get a trophy, which will get another upgrade because we were the initiator. But more importantly, we get a badge up. So we'll go ahead and badge up. Since we badged up, we can go ahead and explore. We'll explore in that direction. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and spin my menageries. I'm going to spin 3 of them to unlock all of them. The remaining ones, rather. Like so. Okay. And then we will click end around. All right. So here's our roster. We have some legendaries we can play around with. Sword of Ruin inflicts frozen. Each time this move is used back to back, increase its strength by 1. You're not going to live long enough to use it. If holding an artifact, increase attack strength by 2. That's easy enough to do. Have a 7 strength move like that. Kindly, when attacked, remove 1 regular hit from the roll. That's not bad. Same thing for you. I'm mostly interested in the legendaries, so that's why I'm just looking at them. Lift off. Inflicts the lift status each time this move. Okay, it gets stronger, blah, blah, blah. Steel flying. And then Jumbo gains 3 HP but loses 1 initiative. So it had 14 HP. And I can teach it. I don't have enough tickets to make that happen, but we could potentially teach it stuff. So yeah, we can do things with this. I'm just seeing if we have anything else we want to mess around with. Because yeah, if we get Celesteela, it'll have 15 HP because of Yellow and Bridget. And Steel's a pretty good typing. And if we can get some tickets somehow, we can also do Carbos and HP up. Let's go ahead and do the important thing first, though. We need Voltorb to evolve. There we go. Alright, so +1 because of the thing there. It has Explosion now, but more importantly, it has Electro Ball. So with Electro Ball, it caps at 5, right? Yeah, so it caps at 5, and then you'll get +1 because of the Safari Zone boost. So 6 Strength Electro Ball, 6 Strength Explosion. Could teach it Lift Off, but I don't think I will. And we can have it kill itself with a Life Orb. So 12 initiative isn't too shabby. So we can make something work with that. Focus Sash is kind of wasted. But we can go ahead and craft 1 more item. So let's go ahead and do that. What will I craft? Let's craft a Leftovers. Because I do think I want that Celesteela. The question is who do I replace? It may be the Gotharita. Yeah, I think it may end up being the Gotharita. And we'll see how this thing works. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. So get rid of the Gotharita. I don't think I ever used you. And we can keep the Pokeball. And then bring you out. So it's going to get +1/+1 because of yellow, and then +3 -1 because of Jumbo. So that's its stats now. Okay. So what we definitely need is moves. We need to get these guys taught stuff. And we also need to get one more badge, which I think I can make happen. We also need to go and probably consider fighting somebody. So Blue, you're the one that has each blue once per battle gains if they have a super effective move. Yep. And all of his things have essentially Alpha Strike and Star Shields. It's not the worst thing. It's not the best thing. Yeah, it's not the worst. We can maybe make something happen. All right, let's we can do some movements. I'm just thinking. I really could use some utility cards. All right. Let's go to... So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have 6 movement. And we can say hi to this raid den and see if it murders us. Admittedly, it's going to be probably a little overkill. We also have a general store nearby. Problem is I need like a lot of coins if I want to get... I need a lot of menagerie tickets is the issue. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can just roll a die for this. It's a crit. What do I do with a crit? You may teleport to any ocean tile on the map. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I can teleport to here. Put a decal out for the road. Grab whatever this is. Okay, not helpful. Move back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, teleport. And then I can go 5 and 6. Okay. And then we'll ready up. Can't do anything with you. I'm just seeing if there's anyone trainer-wise worthwhile. Not that useful. Could give one of every vitamin. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I'm trying to see who to replace Bridget, because there's not much we can do with Bridget now. Oh yeah, I crafted leftovers, so we should be good on that. Actually, I can craft one more thing. Yeah, I should be able to craft one more thing, because I only have 3 craftable items made. So yeah, I'll spend one. I definitely had the money for it. Choice band. Increase the attack strength of all your moves by 1, but you can only use the first move until you switch out. So effectively I could use lift off and just spam that. We'll get a tricky charm. We can do something with that. That can make it so we outspeed something. And outspeeding is essentially winning the battle. Okie dokie. Let's do the search. Heal pulse. No one can learn this. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a green and a red. Yep. Green and red. Return you and search again, please. That's slightly better. Water Shuriken, we can teach the Greninja. And we did win, we auto-resolved the battle, so we will get the terrain expert, which is actually going to help, because we now have, well, we'll inflict additional fatigue at least. And we'll do extra to fully fatigued enemies. Okay, I can live with that. By the way, we'll give this to you. Alright. So that is all of that front. I now have even less money than I did before. Let's go ahead and end round. Okay. Let's go. So now I can do a raid den and see if we can win one, but that's going to be tough. That is going to be a tough one. I will spend a pink and a white to get 4 JP for Infused Stew, and then I'm going to spend 12 to evolve Choodle. Do we want to evolve you or evolve you first? What do you get? Oh yeah, you get the fancy like rock move stuff. And this would make you a 12-12. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There we go, 12-12. Alright. So we can get 12 more JP, we can make some stuff happen. That might be the focus for the 5 rounds. This might be the focus and for how we're going to do this. All right, decals. It's not forced, so we can do that and prepare for that. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. I've already picked it up, so. You know what? We'll take the decal back. So we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just seeing what the options are for the portal Pokemon, because I've never done them. You can have anything you want as long as it's electric. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can move here for 3 free and get this. Which that thing we're definitely going to need to use in a second. And we will fight this trainer, because I want the ability. Alright. Pop that. Do that. Do this. And I will put a break here.